Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kopcha. Welcome. I wanted to take a minute to go through briefly some of the highlights of the research design activity that focuses on you articulating your research question for Edit 6900. So if you look on the course calendar, there'll be a link to this. It'll also be in our learning management system. If you look, this activity is really focused on giving you practice with identifying, then writing a researchable question with a short narrative that explains what the problem is that you're trying to address. Okay, I've got an example of a researchable question that you can go and you can have a look at, but I'll let you do that on your own. What I want to focus on is the what to submit. This is probably the most important thing. You are going to submit a written statement of your research your research question, and then a statement of the problem. And it should succinctly provide background and context of the problem and culminate with a researchable question, right? So it should really feed into that question. Here's why I am asking this research question in particular. I say all this with a caveat. Your research question might change, or the focus of your statement of the problem might get refined over the course of the semester. So I don't want you to expect that what you're writing now at the beginning of the course is locked in stone. You can change it. You can revise it. You can completely change your topic if you've read a couple articles and decide this isn't the one for you. And I'm fine with that. You don't need to resubmit this. If you do any of those changes, they just need to appear by your final project. Okay? I've got some advice on what to do. All right? Start with an opening explicit statement. My study is about this. Give us your justification. That's the next one. And then next, the context. Provide a brief explanation. Why is this important to you? Where's the problem situated for you? Right? Who might your research participants be? And what is the actual question that you would be asking? So it kind of builds up. I've got some advice about how to structure these. Make an opening statement. My study is about. Answer some of these questions in your justification for the topic. Have a look at them, right? Imagine you were trying to pitch it to a principal or an administrator or somebody in charge, a stakeholder, maybe a funder. What would you say to them? Describe who the participants might be. What's the setting? And focus on what's important about the setting in terms of your research question. Any specifics that matter. Will it take place in a classroom? Will it take place in a library? Outside of both of those environments? Okay. You can see with the research problem, I encourage you to try and be as specific as possible. Avoid questions that are very vague, like, does technology influence learning? It's kind of a yes or no question. That's different than asking, are students more motivated to learn a STEM discipline like math or science when they get to use robots in the classroom? That's a very specific focus for a research question. And then I give a couple examples here. And as a reminder, there's an example here, all the way back up at the top under About This RDA. There's an example from a previous class. It doesn't mean that that example is perfect, but it's a really good, strong example, and it will give you a sense of what this person was thinking about and what this person submitted. All right, email me with any questions, and I look forward to seeing what research questions you end up asking.